Boxing truth here. Floyd Mayweather is looking for another $100 million cherry pick. A fight where he's not able to get knocked out. A fight that he can last the distance, because that's all it's needed for Floyd to win fights these days. All he has to do is go 12 rounds. He can run around the ring. He could not land punches. He could look like trash and still get scorecards 118 to 110. He could struggle with MMA fighters. He can get outboxed by Conor McGregor and still have protection from Robert Byrd, still get protected by the judges. Because Floyd was losing that McGregor fight going into the 10th round. The scorecards were all predetermined, rigged. So when you got Las Vegas by the balls and you have all this corruption when it comes to your fights, and the only way that you can get beat is to get knocked out, the only way you're going to lose. If you're Mayweather, why wouldn't you want to come back? But the cherry picking must continue. He has to cherry pick someone that, one, can't knock him out. Two, it's a lucrative fight. It can do big business. Three, he won't look completely bad in. He won't get embarrassed. He won't get knocked out. So, are there any fights out there in the boxing world that can generate that type of business where he can't get knocked out and he can get predetermined decisions like always, which has been going on for quite some time when it comes to Floyd's career? I'm looking out there, and sure, there's a couple fights that he could take that if he wants that 9-figure payday, now that his pay scale is what it is and he doesn't want to go back to earning what he used to earn, which is like $30 million guaranteed. He wants 9-figure paydays, so there's only a couple of fighters that he can get that type of money. Golovkin is one. That would be a huge fight if he was to fight him, come out of retirement. That would be absolutely something not many fans would expect Mayweather to do. Not many expect him to come back and fight Golovkin, even though Golovkin is not looking all that great lately. Don't look like no monster. And he's looked like he's on the verge of getting beat very soon. But it's not in Mayweather's DNA. Is Mayweather going to fight a middleweight at 40 years of age, coming off a struggling performance against Conor McGregor, where he had a hope for McGregor to gas in order to win that fight? The thing is, Floyd is actually capable of going the distance with Golovkin. That's all he would have to do to win that fight. I mean, it'll be in Vegas. Dave Moretti will be the judge. Kenny Bayless will be the referee, or brother will be the referee at least. Kenny Bayless, Robert Byrd, one of those guys. And all if Mayweather has to do is survive, put 12 rounds against Golovkin, and he'll get a unanimous decision most likely. 116, 112, 117. I mean, it's a joke when it comes to Mayweather fights. Guy's such a protected bum, man. I don't know how anybody worships this guy anymore. Once upon a time, he was a pretty damn good fighter. But that was a long time ago. And now he's at a stage where he needs protection from MMA fighters. It's such a joke. So I don't expect Floyd to come out of retirement to fight Golovkin. I mean, yeah, he's capable of going the distance, but Golovkin could embarrass him. I'm not sure if Golovkin can knock him out, but he would jab the shit out of Floyd all night, which is the best punch to use against Floyd. And Floyd, for some strange reason, can't even slip a fucking jab. So I really doubt he fights Golovkin. He don't got the balls. It's not in his DNA. Would he come out to fight Canelo again? I really doubt it. Canelo is much improved. He's in his prime now. He's coming off great performances. Arguably beat Gennady Golovkin. Maybe considered the best fighter in the world, pound for pound. He certainly is the heir to the throne, in my opinion. If he's not there now, he will be there very soon. He will be the new pound for pound king. he could be today's best fighter in the world. Will Floyd come out of retirement to fight a 28-year-old Canelo by the time they fight? Mayweather is much older, much smaller, and Canelo is a whole lot better. And there won't be any attempted buyouts or rumored $5 million fee in order to take it easy on Floyd. It will be a cross promotion fight in terms of it'll be a co-promoted fight. Well, is Mayweather really willing to take an L to a Golden Boy fighter, which will really it'll be a thorn on his side that he won't be able to take out if he was to lose to an Oscar De La Hoya promoted fighter, a guy he really despises. It'll be a major L for his career if he was to lose to Canelo and to a Golden Boy fighter. It'll be the ultimate revenge for Oscar De La Hoya if his Golden Goose knocks off Floyd Mayweather into permanent retirement. I really doubt Floyd goes that route. So of course there's rumors of Amir Khan. Amir Khan, a guy who sits out for about a year and a half, 2 years, gets a payday thrown onto his lap. So this bullshit fight is being rumored. It's being thrown out there again. And Khan, of course, he's gonna wait for that. If there's any ammunition behind it, if there's actually any juice behind the story, he's gonna wait and see what's like he always does. He lets Floyd punk him like always, and Amir Khan just takes it, hoping and praying that Floyd will fight him one day. It does fit the description of Floyd's cherry picking, though. Khan's not a big puncher. Weak whiskers, coming off a 1.5-year layoff, coming off a knockout loss. And he's a fight that's very winnable for Floyd at this stage. Floyd has to be very careful what fighters in the boxing game he picks. He could lose to a lot of fighters now. That's why he doesn't fight Keith Thurman. That's why he doesn't fight Errol Spence. That's why he won't even fight Jeff Holm. He won't fight Golovkin. Won't fight Canelo again. So it does fit the description. A Khan, can he provide that $100 million purse though? I seriously doubt it. What type of numbers could Mayweather Khan really do? Can he even do $1 million? Is it a fight people are even that interested in? But it's the usual business for Floyd. If he does come back, Khan could fit the bill. I'm not sure if he can get 9 figures fighting Khan though. I don't see Mayweather Khan doing 3 million pay-per-view buys, which is what is needed in order to get that type of purse, 9 figures. I believe so anyways. That fight doesn't really have much juice. Mayweather's a cherry picker, protected bum. Needs to carefully choose his opponents at this stage. Khan is not as popular as he thinks he is, but he did do good business with Canelo in his last fight. With Mayweather's name attached to his, it could possibly do pretty good business. But I wish Floyd would just grow a pair of balls, you know. I wish he would fight Golovkin or Canelo again, or even fight one of the top PBC welters. Shit, why don't you fight Pacquiao again if you're gonna try to fight Khan? Khan's coming off a knockout loss. Pacquiao's coming off a controversial decision loss that many people felt he won to Jeff Horn. So if you're gonna come back again and you're gonna pick on someone coming off a loss, why don't you pick on Manny Pacquiao, who's coming arguably off a win, and he's still waiting for you. He still wants to fight you again. Instead of providing the public with fights that shouldn't be happening, like the McGregor fight, and trying to cherry pick a guy coming off a knockout loss, Why don't you just come back and fight Pacquiao again, dog? And then call it quits. I'm sure a lot of people would rather you see fight Pacquiao again than fight Amir Khan. I'm sure a lot of people would rather see you fight Thurman than fight Amir Khan. I'm sure a lot of people would rather see you fight Spence than Amir Khan. I'd rather see you fight Jeff Horn than Amir Khan. But you ain't gonna go that route, Floyd. It's not in your DNA. You don't got the balls. Just a protected bum with a fake legacy. Man, I hope someone drops you, dog. But with your matchmaking and with your protection in Vegas, doesn't seem likely to happen against Amir Khan. But we'll see what you do. You're most likely going to return. You can't stay away from the money. You spend too much of it on a daily basis. But hopefully, you'll get yours soon, Floyd. You've already been humbled twice in your career. But hopefully, it will be official if you keep coming back and you finally take this L. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.